finished taking out all the subfloor and the insulation that was in there. I'm moving towards here using this drill. It's a vibrating drill. I think it's called a hammer drill. And you can see this is the slab, and then there's something that was put on top of this slab. I don't know exactly what that is, but I think it was put to make it level as much as possible with the subfloor. But I can see that it's coming out in big parts. It wasn't really properly put, or the level wasn't properly primed, and I don't know what kind of concrete is this, but it's just coming off like tiles. So I'm going to take it all out and then maybe re-prep the surface with primer and put in new self-leveling cement on top of it. Tried to use my hammer drill, but it was getting a little bit too cumbersome and taking too much time, so got a sledgehammer and a crowbar like that, wedged the pry bar, I think this is, between the slab and the stuff that I want to remove, and just sledgehammered it, and big pieces are just coming out. So the more we are trying to take it out, the more we are realizing that the thickness is increasing of the whatever layer they put it on before. It's about 2.5 inch now, and hopefully it won't grow as we go towards that corner, but nevertheless it's necessary to remove this because it's not really stuck to the slab properly. So we'll have to remove it anyways and then refill with self-leveling concrete. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting a wedge with my pry bar, trying to wedge it in, and then hitting with my sledgehammer to take the whole piece up. Big chunks of pieces just come off like this, and then we clean it up. So here's what it looked like. We're done cleaning everything up. We went ahead and primed these two slab areas to control the amount of dust. But the way the room is, when everything is taken out and cleaned, is there is a sunken floor over here. We had expected the sunken floor to be all the way down, but it's only in this area. We didn't want to fill it up with concrete, we want to reuse this wooden structure and put a new subfloor in. But initially this was carpet on this side and laminate wood on this side, and they added this structure with the sole purpose of adding carpet. So now that we want the new wooden floors to go all the way in one line, basically continuous flooring all the way to the end of the wall, it poses a problem. I have a couple of problems now. Number one is, as soon as I put new subfloors in, which by the way is over there, I got few new subfloors, which is basically wooden 3/4 inch, strong wooden, almost like plywood, but it's called a subfloor. Once I put it in, if I put it in directly on this, it's going to be raised 3/4 of an inch, but it's not going to meet with the level of this slab. In order to put continuous flooring, I need to make sure that the slab level and the subfloor level is almost the same, pretty much the same. So I have a problem here where I need to drop this structure down. Possibly this whole wooden structure, I have to drop it down so that I can meet, whenever I put the subfloor, I make the subfloor and the slab at the same level. So that's one problem over here. The other side, I have an issue with the house settling, where I have this crack, a major crack that has made this side of the house go down. It's almost gone down about 2.5 inches. If I look over here, you can see that the slab is almost half an inch on top, higher than the wood structure, the joist structure. But as I go down this path, the wood structure comes up and the slab goes down. That's because of this slab shifting down in this corner of the house. So again, in this area, I have to, this whole area, the wood structure is supposed to be level. It is quite level, but I have no choice but, like I said, I have to put the wood structure down and push it down basically. So I can see some gaps in there with spacers. So looks like this particular rectangle is one structure that I have spacers in between. I can push it down, but this side, this rectangle, I have to take it all out and rip it basically, because there's no spacers in between. I can't really push it down because I'm already touching the floor. So I have to take this out, rip it, basically reduce the width of the wood. It's about 5 inches, so reduce it to about 4.5 or 4 inches, and then rebuild this particular rectangle and then push it down and make it meet with this guy over here and have it one level. And then I'm going to focus here, and we'll probably put self-leveling cement to then meet with the subfloor that I'm going to put in. So I'm going to put in the subfloor first, push this whole thing down, put new subfloors, make sure it's level, and then I'm going to focus here and put self-leveling cement to eventually meet that new subfloor level on this side. So that's the plan. Let's see.